Hey everyone, let's talk about Season 11, now officially confirmed as Winter War 2. While some character skins have already been leaked, I wanted to make a detailed video covering everything we know so far, including a few confusions about upcoming weapons like the electric Baton and the HVK30 cartridge crusher Prestige. This season looks packed with content, much like what we saw for the 5th anniversary, especially with the addition of new Christmas-themed events. Data miners recently found some exciting items like a candy cane, gift boxes with the COD mobile logo, and even a sleigh, which hints at fun in-game activities. We can also expect plenty of free skins, though they haven't been revealed just yet. Stay tuned because Season 11 is shaping up to be one of the most festive updates yet. Now let's talk about the paid content for Season 11. We already have a good idea of the character skins and where they'll show up next season. Here's a breakdown. Christmas Manta Ray dressed as Santa will be in a special Christmas draw, featuring the next legendary AK-47. Daniel Cole Protection will appear in a strong box. Golem Winter Warrior is coming in a lucky box. Helen Park Battle Frozen will also be in a strong box. Sportnova Blizzard will drop in a lucky box. The MVP skin of the season is the legendary Fiona St. George, featuring stunning ice crystal armor and a frost crown. She'll come with the legendary Dobra in an exclusive draw. For the Battle Pass, an unknown character is expected. Some think it might be a new Ruiny skin, but I'm not so sure about that yet. Plus, we're getting an epic KN44 blueprint in the Battle Pass. Finally, a new Witch Doctor skin will debut in a lucky draw featuring the brand new legendary RAAL LMG. RAAL LMG is the next new functional weapon that will be added to the game. Let's take a look at how good this weapon will be in Call of Duty Mobile. First, let's break down its stats and performance. It takes 3 shots to kill, regardless of range or where you hit the body. However, within 42 meters, it's a 2-shot kill if both shots hit the upper torso or if you mix in a headshot with any other body shot. As for multipliers, the RAAL LMG has a 1.6 headshot multiplier and a 1.1 chest multiplier. The RAAL LMG has a fire rate of 556 rounds per minute, which is pretty slow. Actually one of the slowest in the LMG category. But it is one of the fastest killing full auto guns as it has insanely fast time to kill potential. With a 2-shot kill just 108 milliseconds and a 3-shot kill just 216 milliseconds. Keep in mind when you pull the trigger, there's a 72 millisecond delay before the first shot fires. After that, it fires normally as long as you hold the trigger. This delay resets every time you stop shooting and pull the trigger again. These time to kill times don't include the 72 millisecond delay for the first shot. So if you want the practical time to kill, you'll need to add that delay too. RAAL LMG has just 1 damage drop off, which happens at 42 meters. That's an incredible maximum damage range for an LMG. Surprisingly, it has one of the best hipfire spreads in the LMG category, making it truly effective at close range. The iron sight is not the best, but decent enough for a light machine gun. However, if you plan to use it at very long ranges, a red dot sight might be a better option. Here's a look at the recoil plot for 30 rounds. As you can see, the recoil is very manageable. The gun mostly kicks straight up during the first few shots, so it's easy to control with a bit of practice. It has one of the slowest ADS time in the LMG category at 510 milliseconds, limiting its effectiveness in aggressive playstyles. It also has one of the slowest sprint out time at 270 milliseconds, therefore this LMG isn't built for rushing. The reload at time is 6.7 seconds, taking it forever to reload. You'll definitely want to plan your reloads carefully, but since it comes with 100, 50 and 150 round magazine options, and because of its slow fire rate, you won't need to reload as often. So, what do you think? Could the RAAL LMG be the next best LMG in Call of Duty Mobile? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. We now know the next melee weapon coming to Call of Duty Mobile is the Enforcer. This melee weapon originally comes from Black Ops 3 and Modern Warfare Remastered. It even made a brief appearance in COD Mobile before, wielded by Brutus in Zombies mode, but it wasn't usable. Interestingly, in the game files, it's also called the Shock Baton, so there's a chance it might get renamed when officially released. If you've been keeping up with the COD Mobile comics, you might have already spotted it there too. Data miners have found that the Enforcer will even get a legendary skin. However, it's highly unlikely we'll see it in Season 11, and here's why. First reason is it is not featured in any of the teasers obviously. Secondly, we are expecting a legendary weapon for it, but unfortunately it does not fit to next season as we are going to get another legendary Dobra with legendary Fiona St. George. The results are in for the voting event, and the winners are the Mythic FFR1 and legendary Phantom, both set to return next season. There was some tough competition at first, but by the end, the gap between the top 2 and the rest was huge, making these winners very clear. Honestly, the results surprised me a lot. We saw the Mythic FFR1 just a few months ago, so I expect expected something else, like the Mythic Type 19 or the Mythic CX9, which haven't been in the game for a long time. As for the legendary Phantom, I never realized how popular it is. Its color scheme blends perfectly with the environment, which might explain why Battle Royale players especially love it. It's definitely a fan favorite now in my book. On a personal note, I'm just glad Nikto didn't win this time. We saw him a couple of months ago, so it's nice to have something fresh. What do you guys think about these results? Let me know in the comments. You might be wondering if the holiday series Armory is coming back next season. While we don't have any confirmed news yet, there's a pretty strong hint. If you've seen one of my recent videos where I talked about the expected balance changes, you'd know that the QXR just got a huge buff. Since we are not expecting any new QXR skins next season, this could mean that the holiday series Armory, which features the legendary QXR, might actually return. This is a solid clue that the holiday series Armory could be the next Armory series. If it does return, make sure to grab all the series points you can. Remember, you can collect these points from the login event, which ends in just a few hours. Don't forget to claim everything so you're ready when the Armory series drops. A few days ago, I made a video showcasing all the expected returning for you draws for next season. Some of these draws were available just a few months ago but got removed last season. However, there are some really special returning draws this time, and I'll give you a quick rundown. One of the most exciting is the Urbanite draw, featuring the GKS Wanderer and the Urban Tracker Exile character skin. It's been years since we last saw this draw, so if you missed it back then, don't miss your chance now. Another notable draw is the Ancestral Remembrance draw, which includes the legendary Swordfish Kalaka and the Soap Escalator epic character skin. It's not as old as the Urbanite draw, but is still a big deal for collectors. Zero-day draw featuring legendary KN44 Mystic Fox, epic Kitsune QB, and Opera Assassin draw featuring legendary Aswal Beijing Operatic, epic Tiangu are also some lucky draws that we haven't seen for a very long time in the For You. Let's talk about how we are likely going to unlock the DRH Red Action for free. According to the Chinese version of COD Mobile, this weapon will be available through a Black Ops login celebration event. Based on their blog post, the event starts tomorrow, Friday, and you'll need to log in for 7 days to unlock the DRH Red Action for free. If this sounds familiar, it's because it's very similar to how the M4 login event worked previously. I'd expect the other rewards in the event to be similar to the M4 login event as well, just swapped out for DRH related items instead of M4 ones. Now keep in mind that COD Mobile Global hasn't officially announced this event yet, but I'd be really surprised if we don't get it, especially since the new season goes live next week. With this in mind, I'd also guess that the Bruin MK9 Red Action might become unlockable next season in Season 11. What do you think? Let me know in the comments if you're excited for this or if you think we'll see something different. Let's wrap up today's video with the final news update. When are we getting the HVK30 Cartridge Crusher Prestige? As you probably know, each Prestige weapon stays in the game for 2 seasons. Right now we have the 50GS Calamity Prestige introduced this season, and it will remain the Prestige weapon for the next season as well. This means the leaked HVK30 Cartridge Crusher Prestige won't be available until Season 1 of 2025. I know it's a bit of a letdown, especially since we are expecting some amazing skins next season, but it looks like the Prestige will only count for the 50GS Calamity. That's all for today's video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one very soon.